Discover new writers, new books, and new people. There's an event coming up to help you connect with women authors. So we're bringing in Jennifer Wolf. She's the Executive Director of Women Writing for a Change, Jacksonville. Welcome to First Coast Living.
Well, thank you so much, Jordan. I'm glad to be here.
I haven't heard of Women Writing for a Change, Jacksonville. I know it's part of a national organization. Can you tell us more about that?
Sure. Women Writing for a Change, Jacksonville is a local affiliate of a national women-led organization that started in Cincinnati about 30 years ago.
And why was that started?
Well, because similar to now, there was a movement back then to restrict the kinds of material that women and girls were permitted to be teaching or learning in schools.
Oh, wow.
So our founder, who was a teacher, said, you know, I think it's time for a place where women and girls can write without being restricted in any way. And so that's why we create safe spaces for women to be able to say and write what they feel they need to.
So what kind of programs does it offer then?
Well, we have 4 programs here, and we're adding a 5th. Our main focus is our writing circles, so we create writing classes for women, not exclusively, also girls and also any gender. And that is our primary focus, but when I found out that only 2 to 4% of the art in our national museums, typically, at least a few years ago, was by women, much less women of color,
right.
I said, oh, I can do something about that. Yeah. So I turned my historic home in Riverside into an art gallery for women.
Wow.
So every spring and fall we have an art show that features women. So we are writing together, surrounded by art by women. And our 3rd program was, because of my historic home, I recognized that when you have a historic home, it's part of the community, so
right.
I wanted to invite
Share
the
that.
community in. Yes, So we started to have events where we would highlight women leaders. And then when we put all that art and writing and leadership together, we decided to publish an annual anthology of women writers and artists, and this is our 3rd volume.
Okay.
And so, but now that we've done all that, we want to showcase women authors. So that's our 5th program.
Gotcha.
We want to create a place to enable women authors without any gatekeeping to be able to share their work.
Okay, and you have an upcoming event. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, that will be on May 14th. From 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. we will be highlighting women authors. We'll have tables. We'll have a children's hour from 11 to 12 where we'll be reading to the children. And we have the young people from the Wild Leadership Program in Jacksonville. They'll be doing education for the kids and the adults. Our theme this semester is ocean, so they'll be educating us on oceans. And we'll have just wonderful opportunities to engage with the authors, find out what they're writing about, and giving them a chance to share some of their work.
Yeah, so what would you say is the significance or the importance of an event like this?
Well, I think what it does is, you know, although women writers have been, lately in fiction, they've been just being published to a great degree, the fact is that over time, the majority of work has been written by men,
right.
published by men, and tells men's stories. And it's very important for women to tell their own story directly,
right.
without any interference. And so that's what we want to lift today. We want to lift the expression of the feminine in our community.
Yeah, well, thank you. I'll thank you personally for that. If somebody wants to come to the event or learn a little bit more about Women Writing for a Change Jacksonville, where can they go? WomenWritingJax.org is our website, and you'll find all the information about the event. If you're an author, especially a woman of color, we would love to have your work. Just submit online, and then if you're anyone in this community that wants a wholesome love of literature, has a wholesome love of literature and wants to meet other lovers of books, please come 11 to 3 in Riverside. All right, thank you so much for joining us today and helping make the change. And of course, we'll have more on our website. That's firstcoastliving.net.